In this video, I'll show you how I make on average $35,000 per month from self-publishing books on Amazon KDP. What's up guys, Sean here, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I make videos on how to make money self-publishing books on Amazon, entrepreneurship, and building passive income streams. So if you're interested in those kind of stuff, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you know when I post new videos. So in today's video, I'll be going over how I make on average $35,000 or so in revenue from my self-publishing business every single month, and I will be going over my income report for June 2021 as well as what I've learned and tips and tricks that maybe you can implement in your business as well. So without further ado, let's get started. And if you're new to the channel, again, I do this video almost every single month, so this result is not just from June. As you can see in the past, January I made $37,000, February $28,000, March $29,000, April $27,000, and May $37,000 again. So obviously, December, January, because of the Q4 income jump, a lot of people will make a ton of money, but after that, a lot of people will fall off. And I actually had a fall off like that as well from January to February, but it started picking up again in May, June as well. And overall, it's very, very steady for the year. And I like to believe that that consistency is because I built my publishing business properly, and I'll be showing you how I did it in this video. So a quick note is that I do nonfiction high content books. So it's around 30,000 words long, and it's a normal nonfiction type of book where it's self-help books or business and money or health and fitness, the normal nonfiction books that you see in bookstores, and it's around 150 page long. I don't do low content books. I think high content books has a higher upside. Yes, it has a little more cost associated with getting started, but you probably will make more over the long term and also much more consistent like this. So with that being said, stick around until the end of the video because I'll be, after I show you my income and breakdown of the income report, I'll be kind of doing a takeaway on like what I learned from publishing in June 2021. All right, so starting with the income report side, I will start with KDP. So for the month of June, I made $16,678.61. So with KDP, it was very steady per usual. If you've been following me in these income report videos, you know that I've been making around the same for the past couple months or so. So it's steady per usual due to books not dying down from competition or reviews. So, it's not dying down from competition because I chose keywords that are not that competitive, but has enough demand and profitability to it. Also for reviews, what I mean by that is that my books are high quality, so it's not getting bad reviews that could potentially kill the sales over time. I'm slowing down right now to publishing one book per month because I'm creating a paid course. If you guys are interested in that, I have a wait list that you can sign up to in the link below. And I've optimized my ads, so the profit margin is much higher than last month. So if you've watched the May 2021 income report video, my KDP sales was like $19,000, so it was like very high, but also the ad spend was very, very high as well. So the profit actually wasn't that good compared to April. Well, in terms of KDP, the profit margin overall was around the same, but for June, that has been improved a lot because the ad is optimized, and I'll be going over that as well. Next, we got ACX LLC account. I have two accounts. So this is for my company account. I made $11,261.34. And for my personal account, I made $949.77. So ACX, same thing as KDP, it shows incredibly consistent income, and pretty much because of the same concept. I have good high demand keyword, but the competition isn't as high, and I have very good books that really stands out, and also it has some originality, uniqueness to it, so it stands out that way too. My personal ACX account income has been steady for around 2 years. It's been making 1 to 2K a month. This is kind of the first time dropping below 1K a month. So what this shows is that yes, there is a gradual decline in book sales and book income over time, but it's much slower than you think, and it's much more passive than you think, because obviously it lasted for 2 years without me doing anything. So it also seems like running ads and selling a ton of books on the KDP side or the Amazon side translates to increasing on ACX sales. But I also think a lot of the sales are coming from me running ads on the Amazon side, and perhaps some people will click over to the audiobook version and buy from there. Next, we got Ingramspark US, $2,692, UK $284, Australia $167, and finally Global Connect $138. So the US sales remain steady, but the rest is slowing down. Ingramspark doesn't have any codes at the moment that makes your uploading for free due to being flooded for a while. So what's happening here is that Ingramspark is temporarily pausing the promo codes that you can use to upload your books for free. And if you don't have the promo codes, it costs around $49 or so, I think, to upload a book. You know, a lot of people just has been spamming, you know, low quality books on it for a while. And Ingramspark is like, okay, we have to stop this for a moment because, you know, we're being flooded. We don't need any more crappy books. So they're kind of raising the barrier of entry in terms of who can upload and who cannot. So this is a good lesson to focus on quality over quantity. Again, I always preach this, but it really shows, you know, the more you publish and the longer you stay in the publishing space, you know, the more you start to realize it's really all about having good quality books, and it's really about quality over quantity. So let's definitely all focus on that so we don't ruin Ingramspark or we don't ruin ACX. You know, a few bad people who abuse these systems, you know, ruins it for everybody. Next, we got Draft to Digital, $713.48, and Google Play, $535. So both dropped slightly from the previous month, and I'm not sure if it's whether it's the season or simply because of competition. Keep in mind though that it takes a lot of books to make up this small income. You know, it's less than $1,000. You know, it might be a lot for some people, but the amount of books that I have to upload just to make this much is a lot. So always go with KDP Select first, because obviously to upload your books on Draft to Digital or Google Play, you have to not have your books enrolled in KDP Select, okay? And if you do that, you will be sacrificing sales from Amazon because Amazon prioritizes books that are in KDP Select. So it's not really worth uploading your good books and good selling books to Draft to Digital or Google Play, okay? So do KDP Select first and only upload to Draft to Digital or Google Play once your book kind of dies out on Amazon and you want to try out other stores. All right, so another thing I want to talk about is there's a lot of hype right now going on with low content, where a lot of people are coming into low content and it's kind of getting flooded, and no one's really doing high content. It's funny because, you know, you probably make more with high content. It's just that the barrier of entry is so much lower with low content because you can start for free, even though you can start for free with high content too. So this is another reason why I don't really prefer low content books, because a lot of low content books are made only for paperback books, and you can't upload paperbacks for Draft to Digital or Google Play. Those are for ebooks. So once the low content books stop selling on Amazon, you can't really try it out on another channel. You know, it's just for Amazon. So I feel like high content offers a little more flexibility in that sense. So next we got Final Way Voices, $1,460. And Final Way Voices definitely had a jump in income here. I made $300 in one day due to spike in sales. I don't know why, but it just happened and it was very nice. Audiobooks definitely is the future right now. Low content books again. So I'm kind of going on a rant with low content books right here, but I don't really hate on low content. I just feel like the hype is much bigger than what it should be. Just because of the incredibly low barrier of entry. Again, you can start for free. You know, ACX or audiobooks has a much higher barrier due to the cost of production, and also since they only allow people from certain countries, you know, 4 countries right now. That is why a lot of people go to low content, and I think low content is great to make the first couple $1,000s or so a month, but after that, you know, you should probably go into audiobooks or high content books, because you can, you know, scale past that much more easily. Next, we got Izoic. So Izoic, I made $28. So this is Google ad money from running it on my blog. I turned it off for just 1 month because, you know, it slowed down my site too much and it wasn't really worth making 28 bucks. Don't go into blogging because, you know, I talked about this in my previous video too, but it's too much work for too little income, and publishing is really a million times better because you're kind of doing similar things. You're publishing content, you know, you're doing similar things in terms of keyword research and finding easy keywords to make a book on compared to making a blog post on. But I feel like you just make so much more with publishing. So if you're trying to decide between blogging or publishing, you know, choose publishing every single time. So for the other income, I have ClickBank, which I made $15. This is a affiliate commission, and also Amazon Associates for a whopping $1.03. So all of this combined, it comes out to $34,925.84. But obviously this is just revenue. So let's talk about expenses next. First expense, we got AMS US, $4,967. So as you can see, much lower than last month. And you can see that the ACOS and everything is much more optimized over here. Next, we got Canada, $592, and AMS UK, 952 or 951 pound. I don't know how much that is in US, but AMS cost has been significantly optimized since last month. So I'm using a software called Azdroid that runs and optimizes ads for me automatically and completely hands-free. So I literally spend 0 seconds on running ads, or 0 seconds on the ad department of building my business. I basically just log in and check how it's doing, and that's literally it. And it's been amazing because ads take so much time, and you know, if you're currently running ads, you know how long it takes time and how confusing it can be. So last month's ad cost was super high because we were researching new keywords to target and all that. But from here, you know, we optimize it and we're focusing on what is working. So it should be pretty steady from here. I do acknowledge that AMS Canada numbers are kind of low and it should improve because AMS Canada should be a good market and I should be spending much more there. So I have to talk to the ad guy, but overall it's a good software. So if you guys are interested in trying out this ad software, then I'll leave a link in the description below. So the total production cost, which does not include the marketing or the advertising side, is $2,048.03. This is the breakdown in terms of writer, cover design, narration, and marketing and promo sites. What I mean by marketing is promotion sites, not AMS. So in June, I only ordered 1 new book, launched 2 books, and narrated 2 audiobooks. So that's why the expense is a little low. So the total expense combining the AMS cost and also the book production cost is $8,822. So the final profit would be $26,103.65. So the 3 takeaways that I always do after I do my income report, you know, what I've learned from publishing in June or for the month. Number 1 is that you need to be running ads for sure. I feel like the days where you just upload and forget about it is over. You know, organic sales do increase. You know, there is organic sales for sure. And, you know, you can still make a lot of money just from organic sales without running ads, but you will be missing out on a lot of money for not running ads. So if you have the extra money, if you can't afford running ads, you definitely should, because organic sales do increase when you run ads, and you can't compete without running ads if other people are running ads to the same keyword. It also seems like Amazon rewards you by ranking your books higher when you pay for ads. So they rank you higher in the organic ranking as well when you pay for ads, probably because they make money, you know, for you running ads, and it's such a big business for Amazon. So they definitely reward you for doing that. Number 2 is focus on quality, but do not overpay. I always say focus on quality, but I noticed that some people focus on quality way too much to the point where they ignore the ROI of, you know, the whole calculation of ROI, where you can't just spend as much as you want and then expect to eventually make your money back through the law of attraction or something. You know, you got to be smart in terms of business too. So if you can obviously keep your cost low, then that's that much faster for you to make your money back. So you don't want to just, you know, spend money here, spend money there, thinking, you know, you're making a quality book that somehow you're going to make your money back. Okay. So a lot of people pay for outlines. You don't have to pay for outlines, you know, just do a basic outline. You don't need a super in-depth outline. Just spend a couple hours, you know, give the ghostwriter some pointers. In the end, you know, if you hire a good ghostwriter that knows about your topic, they should be making a good outline. You just give them pointers and, you know, based on what you found through your research. So in the end, the book is written by the ghostwriter, not you. Some people give them a insanely long outline as if like they're writing the book, but it's not you, it's the ghostwriter. So another thing is formatting. You know, a lot of people pay a lot of money for formatting, but honestly, I never paid more than $20 per book formatting. So like 20 bucks for ebook, $20 for the paperback version. And that's all you need. You just need basic Word doc formatting. The whole like vellum formatting, it's nice and it's definitely it'll make your book look good, but it's not what you need to get 5-star reviews. So it's completely optional. The important expenses are, you know, having a really good high quality ghostwriter, book covers, and good marketing. So again, ghostwriter options, book cover, you know, I have a link in the description for the ones that I use, and marketing is obviously doing a good book launch. All right, so the third takeaway, real quick, if you hear a background noise, the siren is going off, but I have to finish recording in 3 minutes because my camera is going to shut down. So I'm just going to keep going here. And the third one is don't get carried away by the low content hype. Again, you know, I'm not a low content hater. I think it's a great way to get started with the business. And I definitely, you know, do teach low content as well. And I've done low content a little bit too. But I just noticed that the hype is insanely crazy because I noticed that most high content related videos only gets 1 to 5K views per video. But with low content or no content, you know, it gets almost 1 million views on some videos, which is crazy. So as you can see here, I'm not hating on any of these creators. You know, I think they're great and I think they make very good videos. All I'm saying here is that their views are insane. And that's because low content has such a hype right now. And I'm not, you know, really saying you shouldn't do low content. I think you definitely should do low content if you think, you know, that's what's best for you. You know, a lot of times if you don't have money to get started, low content is probably the best way to do so. What I've noticed with low content or no content is that all these people who's teaching, you know, others low content and no content on YouTube, they're only making a few $1,000s up to maybe $5,000 a month or so themselves, which there's nothing wrong with that, right? I think that's still great income. And if you're happy with making that much, then you should definitely go into it. But after you hit around $5,000 a month or so, I feel like it's easier to scale past that with high content. So if you have no money, you can definitely start with low content, but I do recommend you transition to high content later. With high content, you can tap into aggregate publishing, ACX, back-end offers, and so much more, as you can see here. So again, I'm not saying, you know, high content is better or low content is bad. Not like that, right? You should probably start with low content, you know, if you're scared of spending all this money. Once you start making a little bit of money and you're kind of hitting the wall with low content where you're not able to scale, then maybe you can transition into high content. It's pretty similar in the sense where, you know, the whole publishing process is the same except for a couple things that more applies to high content. So you can definitely make the transition easily, and hopefully you can break past the income ceiling that you have. So that's just what I believe is the best approach to publishing. And obviously, if you have the money, then you can get started with high content from the start. So if you're interested in learning how to do that, I do have a free course that you can go through. The link is in the description below, as well as all of the tools and resources that I recommend in the description. And again, if you're interested in signing up to be on the wait list for the new course that I'm coming up, also the link is in the description. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I honestly feel like I was all over the place in this one, so I apologize if I was. And let me know if you enjoyed it by liking the video, commenting any questions, and subscribing if you haven't. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.